Welcome to On the Road with Bill Holub podcast.
Hi, this is Bill Holub from Steam Trap Survey, LLC. This is podcast number 6. We will be discussing today the role of temperature testing and steam trap surveys. The role of temperature testing really is to determine whether the steam trap is hot or cold. I use thermal imagers to do just that. It saves me from climbing a ladder if the trap is cold, but it also tells me whether the trap is hot. And I use it for troubleshooting. Troubleshooting maybe if there's a cold trap, I'm trying to find out why it's cold. I'll use thermal imaging. But more importantly, between the surveys I do on an annual basis at most of the plants I go to, there's temperature testing being done on steam traps. You're using thermal imaging or spot check temperature imaging so that they can determine whether the trap is hot, working optimally or not. So if they're at 100 psi, they're looking for like a 338 degree upstream temperature, that steam trap, and maybe somewhere around 200 degrees Fahrenheit downstream. So what they really should do is, let's say they're checking trap number 1, is they check that upstream temperature and write it down. Check the downstream temperature and write it down. And then the next time they go out to test it next month, next quarter, whatever it is, that they check the upstream temperature again, write it down, check the downstream temperature again, and write it down and compare. Compare the two temperatures. If that temperature on the upstream is going down, you could possibly have a plugged strainer or a control valve maybe not operating the way you want it to be. If the temperature is going up on the outlet of the steam trap, then maybe that steam trap or one close by is starting to fail open. So that's what you want to do temperature-wise. Document it, write it down, and compare. Any questions? Give me a call. Thank you.
Thank you for joining us. Look forward to our next podcast.